Welcome, soul traveller. I'm Jules, Oracle of Realms, and this is our journey of becoming through the 12 archetypal realms of the Zodiac. Today we step into the first gate, Aries, the origin point, the spark before the story, the moment consciousness declares, I am. Aries is not simply a personality trait. It is a primordial force. It is the archetype of initiation. Before Aries, there is only the vast field of possibility. After Aries, identity begins. And this is the energy of emergence, the first breath of the soul. The instinct that moves before logic intervenes. Aries is ruled by Mars, the planet of action, will and desire. This is not passive energy. It is directional. It moves. Aries teaches us about courage, self-leadership, instinct, leadership, action and sovereignty. It is the part of you that knows when something must begin, even before you understand why. Aries carries the element of fire, not the slow, steady burn of embers, not the warm hearth fire of comfort. Aries is the spark, the strike of the match, the flash of ignition, the moment flame meets oxygen and something begins. Fire is life force energy. It is vitality, desire, passion, movement. It is the element that transforms. When you work with Aries energy, you are working with your inner flame. Your will to live fully, to act boldly, to create forward momentum. But fire is directional. If it is contained and guided, it becomes light. If it is unconscious, it becomes destruction. This is why Aries can feel intense during its new moon cycle. You may notice increased motivation, heightened emotions, restlessness, irritability, a strong desire for change. This is fire moving through you. The question is not, is this too much? The question is, where do I direct this energy? Because fire needs purpose. And during the new moon in Aries, you are being asked to consciously choose where your life force goes. Because whatever you ignite now grows. Aries is not just fire. Aries is cardinal fire. In astrology, the cardinal signs are the initiators. They begin seasons. They start cycles. They move energy forward. Aries begins the entire zodiac wheel. It marks the astrological new year. It is the first breath after winter, the moment life surges upwards again. Cardinal energy does not maintain, it does not refine, and it does not complete. It initiates. And this is really important because during a new moon in Aries, you are not meant to have the full plan. You are not meant to see the whole path. You are meant to take the first step. And cardinal fire is the courage to move before certainty arrives. It is the willingness to act without waiting for agreement. It is the sacred discomfort of beginning. When you understand Aries as cardinal fire, you stop asking, is this perfect? And you start asking, is this aligned? because initiation requires bravery, and bravery requires motion. This new moon is not asking you to maintain what already exists. It is asking you to start something that doesn't yet. That is the power of cardinal fire. Whether you are an Aries sign or not, you carry this archetype. It lives in your nervous system, in your impulses, in the moment you say enough. Aries is activated when you decide to leave something that no longer fits. You start a project without overthinking it. You speak your truth without cushioning it. You choose yourself. It is the internal warrior, not one that fights others, but one that fights for alignment. When unconscious, Aries can become impulsive, reactive, aggressive, defensive, and impatient. It can burn bridges instead of building futures. It can confuse urgency with destiny. The shadow Aries acts first and reflects later. When embodied consciously, Aries becomes clear, decisive and courageous and self-led, unapologetically authentic. This is sacred selfhood. The evolved Aries does not dominate, it initiates. It does not react, it responds from inner alignment. What to do during this new moon? This new moon is a reset of identity. It is a time to begin something you've been postponing. Have the conversation you've been avoiding, perhaps setting boundaries. Take one bold action towards your future, or take your power back in an area where you've handed it over. This is not a planning moon. This is an initiating moon. Set intentions around self-trust, confidence, leadership, independence, physical vitality, assertiveness. Then move. Aries responds to action. What not to do during this new moon? Well, new moon, we avoid acting purely from anger, making impulsive decisions without grounding, starting 10 things at once, forcing outcomes, burning bridges emotionally, competing instead of creating. Fire must be directed. Channel the heat. Do not let it consume you. This new moon is not asking you to be perfect. It is asking you to be willing. Willing to begin again. Willing to move. Willing to calm space in your own life. Aries reminds you, you are not here to wait for permission. You are here to initiate your becoming. So ask yourself, where in my life is it time to move? And then move, even if it's small, even if it's imperfect, because Aries does not reward hesitation, it rewards courage, and courage begins with a single step. The threshold has been opened, and something within you has awakened. So go forward now and embody the deeper truth of who you are becoming. Continue walking this spiral with me. Subscribe to follow the journey through every gate of the Zodiac and journey through the 12 realms of becoming. Carry this awakening with you until the next realm. Stand steady in your truth.